Hey, welcome family and friends. Today I'm going to be doing a quick wood piece. I'm going to create a little basket with some plants in it. And so this has been sitting, this is a burnt piece that I picked up that's just been sitting in my yard. So I thought I'd throw one together real quick. And what I need to do, sorry it's windy out today, but what I need to do is I need to torch a little bit of the areas that haven't gotten hit by the sun as much. That way it stays sealed. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to use this torch with Coleman propane. This one has a little bit in it, so I'm going to finish this, and if I need to, I'll switch to this one. So here we go. It's windy, so let's see here. There we go. So I'm gonna let that sit for a minute. I do have a hose right over here that you guys can't see. Forgot to mention that. You should always have water nearby when you're messing with fire. That's important. So, and again, it's windy, so that's also something you want to be careful with. That's why I'm on rock, so nothing around me can catch fire. So, important. So we'll let that sit, and then I will do a close-up of that, and then we'll move on to basketing it out. I'm going to use some chicken wire and moss and some fun plants, so we'll see what happens. We'll catch you guys back here in a few. Hey, I wanted to mention real quick, probably be a great idea for you to wear a mask. I know I didn't, and I often don't always follow the safety rules, but it would be really good for you to do that. Keep from burning. Goodness, it would keep you from breathing in the burning wood. Anyhow, thought I wanted to mention that. And then I also wanted to mention there's this middle part that I burnt out that I wanted to hose out with some water. So I'm going to do that, but I'm going to do that with the mask because that's going to create some smoke. So you guys don't need to see that part, so I'm going to do that, and when we come back, we're going to start with the planting like I talked about. See you in a few. Hey everybody, thanks for coming back. I got everything set up here. I got the wood all taken care of, and I got the plants picked out that I wanted. It is still winter, so I went with some winter plants because there isn't a whole lot out there. Gosh, that dove is annoying, isn't he? Or she, whoever it may be. Anyhow, I got some ornamental kale and I got some pansies, and I went with purple because that's my favorite color, and that's that. So, anywho, I also chose I had purchased some sheet moss, some reindeer moss a while back. I don't know if you checked out the project, the sign I did for Stacy's 50th birthday, the Alice in Wonderland sign. Check it out. Use some moss. Anyways, I'm going to use some of this green moss because it's going to be in contrast with the black. I know it's really bright out right now and you can't tell, oopsie, but I'll get a close-up of the wood. And what I'm going to do before anything else is I'm going to go ahead and take some wire brushes that I have, and I'm going to clean up the back side of the wood. So I'm going to get everything cleaned up, and I'm going to get it set up for that. And it's just going to take a couple minutes. It's not going to be anything crazy. This isn't a super need to be clean piece. So I'm just going to knock some of the stuff off so it doesn't fall off every time. And we'll get that done. And then I also had a piece of extra chicken wire from another project that didn't fit. So I checked it out earlier, and it's going to work out to fit right in here. So after we get it cleaned up, then we'll put the chicken wire in, then we'll put the moss in, and then we'll plant it, and then that'll be that. Alright, check me out in just a sec. Alright. Okay, so this is the inside piece of the wood all finished. As you can tell, it's super bright out, so it's really hard to see it, but I'm going to just turn this Lazy Susan around so you can see it. Okay, so now we're gonna mold the chicken wire into the wood. I highly recommend wearing gloves. Also highly recommend wearing long sleeve. Now I'm gonna just tuck this over because I kind of want to basket the edge. Only because this end piece is a little more frail. Okay. You can use needle nose pliers to get in and hold things at an angle where your fingers can't. So that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe. I would use a bigger one, but the wood is not very thick, so I'm afraid of going too far through it. So perfect. I just need one more right there. Right there. Whoopsie. As I just said, use the needle nose pliers. They're helpful. Okay, folks. That one doesn't want to go in, so I'm not going to put it in. I'm not going to fight with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make sure the wire's tucked back good. Right here. So there we go. There's our basket. And grab the moss. Okay, so I've had the moss soaking in some water. I used this tray tub I have. It's kind of nice instead of a bucket. I just kind of laid it flat. Anyways, I'm going to just transfer piece by piece up there, working one at a time and just filling in the chicken wire. So that's what I'm doing right now. Whoops. Don't forget to squeeze it out. Now I'm just taking my hands and I'm just poking the moss down through the chicken wire, just filling in the space. I'll be right back. I got to get a little bit more moss and soak it in the water, and then we'll finish the basket out and we'll plant it. So I'm going to finish lining the bottom part of this. Here, let me tip it up so you can see it. So we're going to finish filling in the chicken wire portion. Okay, there we go. Got it all filled in. Now I'm going to put soil in and the plants. And this is soil that I have mixed with eggshells. This is some compost and stuff that we've made ourselves. So that's what I'm using in here. So some of this stuff I got to pick through. You know, why don't I get smart here? Put this up here. Ornamental kale. Don't worry, sometimes your moss will fall off. Just tuck it back in real good. There we go. This is a 6-pack, and so I'm just going to kind of take one out at a time and put them in here and see how many I can kind of fit. Whew. These are pretty root bound. So I think I'm going to break them all up and get them all out. There we go. See that? That's crazy. So, anyway. So, I like to break up the bottom and the sides a little bit. And since this is a little bit smaller planter, I think I'm going to put one more right here and we're going to call it good. Well, there we go. I think that looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Get out of the sun here. spin it around. All right, there we go. So this is our, excuse me. This is my winter planter project with a little bit of burnt wood. I hope you like the purple colors, and I hope you like the sheeted reindeer moss. I think it looks pretty cool with the contrast and the brightness with the pop and a little bit of the burnt. There it is. Final project all completed. Let me know what you guys think about it. Let me know if you like the color scheme. Yeah, look at that beautiful wood. Got wood? I got lots of wood. And I'm making all kinds of projects with it. Thanks for joining me today on this fun winter project. Can't wait to see you on the next one. Make it a gorgeous day every day. Bye.